What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and today I'm here to talk about Warhammer 40K. We got some pretty interesting news coming straight from the Warhammer community page, where we talk about none other than ANGRON and his World Eaters. So 10th edition is right around the corner, but before that happens, we will be getting a codex for this Khorne-aligned Chaos Warband. And we got some pretty interesting lore in this article. So as always, I'm going to post the article down in the description so you guys can check it out for yourself. But without further ado, let's dive into this lore. So currently we are in the storyline of the Arcs of Omen. We have Abaddon, Vashtor the Archifane, and of course ANGRON all making their presence known in the galaxy. But what exactly is going on with ANGRON? So let's go ahead and read and find out. So ANGRON's return is coming back with a bang. This guy can no longer be truly banished. So banishing, what does that really mean? So ANGRON has achieved Apotheosis, and he is now fully a demon. He is a demon Primarch through the powers of Khorne, and because of that, you don't just outright kill demons, you kill them and they get banished into the warp once again, and it takes about 10,000 years or so until they're able to enter real space once again. And that's pretty much how the Imperium has dealt with these greater demons and demon Primarchs throughout the years. However, that's not the case, because now with ANGRON, he has some pretty interestingness to his lore. Should ANGRON somehow be cast into the warp, he will re-emerge unscathed precisely 8 weeks, 8 days, and 8 hours later. He is then heralded by the 8 crimson omens that strike fear into the hearts of all who witness them. So yeah, not to mention that ANGRON is going to be a beast to kill, but if that even happens, he's just going to come back in 8 weeks, 8 days, and 8 hours. But according to my calculations, isn't that 9 weeks? Because there's 7 days in a week. So it'd be 9 days, 9 weeks, 1 day, and 8 hours. It makes more sense if you think about it, because 8 is the number of Khorne. But with that being said, that is like no time at all. ANGRON is just going to be bringing skulls to the Skull Throne, spilling blood, for the Blood God, without fail. Like, this guy will be nigh unstoppable. Not just that, but this article continues by talking about his demon weapons, Spine Grinder and Somniarius. So the former is a titanic chain axe, far beyond most mortal craft. It is also known as Perseax's Folly, named for the traitor Forge World that labored for decades to construct it, only to become their axe's first victim when ANGRON scorned their supplication. The latter is a demon blade of prodigious size containing the essence of a powerful Slaaneshi demon, whose gladiatorial posturing offended the Primarch, all enough for him to administer the beating of a lifetime, using nothing more than an unworked iron bar, thus forging the blade in the process. How badass is that? For both instances, like, you get this Forge World to just wage war and just put all the effort into creating this one axe, and then at the end, you kill him with it. Like, that is pretty badass. But I think it pales in comparison to this blade that used to be a Slaaneshi demon, but he hit it with a freaking iron rod so many times that the demon became a sword, and he kept it. That's pretty awesome. Now continuing on to his warband of World Eaters, it says, behind him march the warbands of the World Eaters. Each of these warbands have operated independently since the events on Scalathrax that earned Kharn the Betrayer his epithet and tore the Legion asunder, but all are drawn by their fallen father's call. Some, like Gladiator Cadre 331, still wear the blue and white plate of the Legion's heyday, while others have adapted their skills to new theaters of war, like the ship-bound Void Butchers. Their differences even extend all the way to the way they do battle, as not all World Eaters charge screaming into melee combat. The Bloodstalkers are known for their patience and gunnery, reasoning that a warrior who lives longer claims more skulls for Khorne. The 66 Armored Company have become one with their vehicles, and bulldoze through enemy positions safe within their armored hulls. So I guess you can say this is kind of a way to integrate more play styles, more models, and overall just more units to the World Eaters. Because when you first think about it, the World Eaters, you just think of Khorne Berserkers, and they're really powerful. But now you have like Devastator squads, heavy weapons, you have more vehicles, and you could really flesh out this army to be more well-rounded. Yeah, it kind of takes away from the flavor, from the lore, but at the same time, if you're playing 40k, you're usually playing to win. However, if you're playing Khorne, I think it's just more about, how many models you're taking off the table, how many, souls you're claiming for Khorne. So, at least they're giving you options within the codex. But I still am pretty sure we're just going to see a ton of Angrons on the battlefield, a ton of World Eaters, Khorne Berserkers, and of course, Bloodletters. But let me know what you guys think about this. Are you excited to see these new units? Are you excited to see that you don't just play the Chaos version of these warriors, you can also use their Horus Heresy era colors in your, armies as well, which is pretty cool. And finally, it says, you get to lend your own warband to the Bloodwave and spread slaughter across the stars when Codex World Eaters comes to pre-orders very soon. Your close combat specialist will also be a dab hand in catastrophic boarding actions, so take a look at the new special rules and army construction to get a head start. So yeah, they're just kind of letting you know that probably within the next 2 weeks or so, you'll be able to pre-order these awesome models, and the kits look amazing. Not just that, but there's new rules such as boarding actions. So you do get to play these guys in a very particular way before everything evolves into 10th edition. So if you do want to play these guys, I recommend you get the Arcs of Omen book, because there's going to be new rules, new lore, and everything like that. And I just can't wait to see what other awesomeness comes in the final, months of 9th edition. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think about Angron being tethered to real space a little bit better now? What do you think of the new units and the new play styles for these World Eaters? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the comments. As always, it's been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll see you then. Peace.